What is going on, guys? It's Wes with Amped Airsoft, and today we are taking a look at the Tokyo Marui SAIGA 12 gas blowback shotgun. So if you guys have been paying attention to the recent airsoft market, you have probably seen a lot of shotguns hit the market, and especially our reviews. I think I have personally done a few in the last year, and it feels like a very shotgun heavy year for airsoft. This one, though, by Tokyo Marui, happens to be my favorite for a few reasons. The SAIGA 12 here in front of me, like I said, is made by Tokyo Marui, and it is a tri-shot gas blowback shotgun. A lot of shotguns we've seen in the past have been either spring, a few AEGs, and especially CO2 powered shotguns where they don't have any recoil and they're either single shot or pump action. The SAIGA 12 here by Tokyo Marui combines pretty much every aspect of a lot of different airsoft guns, combining it into one, creating a very, very unique and fun experience when you use it. I'm going to go over some of the external features of the Tokyo Marui SAIGA 12, and starting from the front, you do get a full metal flash hider included in the box, and it looks extremely nice on the SAIGA 12. Moving back from the muzzle brake, you do have a quad rail here at the 3, the 6, the 9, and the 12 o'clock on your handguard. The bottom rail here is going to be included in the box, just not installed, allowing you to attach your optics, lights, lasers, grips, and any way you want to customize your SAIGA 12. Talking about optics and Picatinny rail segments, on the left side of the SAIGA 12, you do have the option to add an AK side rail system. If you've ever seen some of our videos or some of our posts, you've probably seen a lot of our AKs with the side rails on top of the dust cover. This can allow you to move your optic further back and change how your SAIGA 12 is set up, giving you more customization and user interface when you fire up your SAIGA 12. Moving a little bit further back, we do have the folding stock and the 6-position collapsible buffer tube style stock right here. This guy allows you to change out the style of your stock and also allows you to position the shotgun in the perfect spot for each user. Really, really cool aspect, especially for shotguns, which you mostly see in CQB environments, allowing you to fold the stock, making it even more compact to either store or clear rooms and different areas a lot easier. Moving to the right side of the SAIGA 12, you will recognize these fire controls. You do have your standard AK style firing controls that do allow safe, full auto, and semi-auto right at the flip of a switch, just like your standard AK rifles, making it a very, very easy to adapt platform if you come from a lot of AK use. And then the last external component of your SAIGA 12 is going to be your magazine. This is a very large and chunky magazine on your SAIGA 12. It does hold 90 BBs, so given that it is a tri-shot, you are going to get 30 trigger pulls per magazine, and this is also where you're storing your green gas for the SAIGA 12. So it's not like Jag scatter guns or other Tokyo Marui shotguns where the gas is stored in the buffer tube or a gas chamber. It is per magazine, just like a traditional gas blowback rifle. Moving to the internals, the SAIGA 12, like I said, is a gas blowback shotgun. And Tokyo Marui has very strategically designed the blowback system to function very, very well with the tri-shot aspect of this gas blowback shotgun, rifle, however you want to call it. The blowback is extremely crisp. You also do have a switch on your magazine that will activate a bolt lock function. So when the magazine is out of BBs, the bolt will stay back, telling you you're out, time to reload, and then you can insert your new magazine and go from there, which is a very, very cool feature. I like that you can turn it on and off because depending on the user, you might not want that feature. So very, very cool of Tokyo Marui to take the extra time to add the option there. Considering this is a tri-shot shotgun, the BBs do not come out of a single barrel. They are in a 3-barrel triangular formation inside of the shotgun here, giving you a realistic spread every time you pull the trigger. The BBs will come out in a triangular formation. Very, very cool. They all leave at the exact same time. It makes for a lot better experience, especially when you are using a shotgun. You also do have a fixed hop-up unit, so you do not have an adjustable hop-up. So given the nature of this shotgun, you're going to be using it close range anyway. It's not really going to need to reach out and touch people. You can mess around with different BB weights to kind of act as your hop up, given the fact that the lighter BB, heavier BB, backspin, we've talked about hop up a lot. You can make it shoot how you need it to shoot based on your BB weight. So something we like to do with all of our reviews is work our way into the pros and cons. A pros of the SAIGA 12 is it is very customizable. You can change out the handguards, change out the stock, grip, and there is a plethora of 3D printed parts that people have developed for the SAIGA 12 to enhance how you want it to look, feel, or operate. So I think that is a very, very big pro when it comes to the SAIGA 12. I also like the fact that it is a gas blowback SAIGA 12. I think it really stands out in its own realm when it comes to shotguns. There aren't many like it, and it is an iconic weapon. So to finally see this in a very usable form for Airsoft is very, very cool. But no Airsoft gun is without its cons, and this one doesn't have many, but there are a few things that we'd like to note. When you have the lower rail on the handguard and you have a foregrip, the rocking aspect of the magazine, which you have to load like a traditional AK, has to rock forward to release. If you have a vertical grip on here, it will come in contact with the magazine, making it very difficult, if not possible, to take the magazine out or insert a fresh one. The grip will have to be very, very far forward and typically a stubbier style of grip. Kind of a hindrance if you ask me, if you like grips on the front of your shotguns or rifles, but it's quite an easy workaround given the fact that it does come with a comfortable handguard from the factory. And then the last con is something that just kind of comes with the fact that it's a SAIGA 12 and this would traditionally hold a 12 gauge shotgun shell. The magazines are kind of large and bulky, especially for carrying multiple. Finding pouches and a setup for these can be a little difficult. I think with a little bit of time and effort, you can find something very functional and comfortable, but I think for your average player picking this up with the gear that they might already have, it's gonna be kind of a hindrance to do. And I think a lot of people might be bothered by the fact that you get 30 trigger pulls for a magazine that is so large. But once again, these are very easy workarounds, and I think that once you get your hands on one of these and use it, you'll kind of overlook those two small grievances. And the last note with the SAIGA 12 is there are two variants of the SAIGA. You have the SBS version that is in front of me here and the full-length SAIGA 12 that Tokyo Marui is manufacturing. So you do have options when it comes to the overall purchase of the gun, which I think is really cool depending on the type of route you want to go with your shotguns. And if you're excited to see this thing actually perform in CQB, let's head over to the Amped Airsoft Arena and see the SAIGA 12 in action.
I'm not locked if you want to do it. Going 9 o'clock. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Oh, got me.
Overall, the SAIGA 12 is really, really cool, and I'm super happy to see something like this hit the market and be very usable on the airsoft field. If you like the SAIGA 12 and you would consider picking one of these up, go ahead and let us know in the comments below why you like or dislike the Tokyo Marui SAIGA 12. And if you have any critiques on our videos or the guns themselves, what you'd like to see, let us know. We'd love to hear back from you, and it means a lot. If you want to grab one of these for yourself, you can actually pick one up at ampedairsoft.com and get one shipped right to your door. Thank you guys so much for watching the SAIGA 12 review, and we'll see you in the next one.